No, your eyes do not deceive you. Welcome to the No DQ Wrestling Trivia Challenge. I am the host for the first time, and probably not as long as you guys wanted me to not be the host, Jeff Meacham. Joined today by two very, very worthy and very, very choppy to the bit folks we got here on the channel. First of all, we'll introduce the challenger. He is from London, England, in the United Kingdom. He is Shane McCann. Shane, welcome to the Wrestling Trivia Challenge. Thank you for being the one to step up to the man here. It's been a year since he and I sat on opposite ends of the country and did our thing, and people have been begging me to bring the show back, and here we are, Shane. Glad to have you, sir.
Thank you, Matt. Glad to be here. Been a fan since the XMV days.
Oh my God! Well, as has our champion. So Greg knows exactly the XMV days, and I'm sorry. You know what we all went through 15 years ago. Okay, so his opponent, of course, is the champion, the reigning, defending, as of 2 years today, 2 years this week, undefeated, undisputed, no DQ Wrestling Trivia Champion, as well as the Mark World Order Trivia Champion. Let us be real. He is a Pennsylvania sensation. He is Greg Cherry. Greg, welcome off of hiatus. I know it's been a cluster, a train wreck of getting everybody together to do these things. So I know that people have been bugging you for lack of defenses, but it's completely mutual fault on everybody's part. So welcome back, sir.
You know, I'm actually just coming off a successful defense of that King of the Marks championship from the Mark World Order. So it did give me, I was a little bit rusty, I'm not going to lie, but I'm getting back into the swing of things. Once I have that trivia cap on, though, it's going to start chugging along here. But we'll see how this goes. Shane, I don't know a whole lot about you. Honestly, I see the championships behind you, and you got a great collection. You got that Winged Eagle, which I'm really jealous about because that's a beautiful-looking championship. But this is the championship you got to be worried about today. The wrestling.
And he has the Attitude Eagle with the scratch logo of the WWF logo, which I freaking love because you can't find that anywhere anymore. So God bless you, sir. That's fantastic because all the ones on Shop are the WWE logo. It's like that's not the come on. So love it.
I'm a belt mark guy. These ones are made by the guys who made the ones for the WWF. So these aren't the replicas. These are real deals.
There you go.
Wow. Well, we'll have to see if we can. We'll see if you get to add the No DQ Wrestling Trivia Challenge Championship to your trophy case today. But
let's not get ahead of ourselves.
Before we get into that, yes, of course, we're gonna take it back old school, as the Undertaker would say on his top rope walks. 20 questions, first to 10, or best of the 20 when all 20 is done, because that seemed to be the format that worked best when I was champion. When Greg became champion, it got kind of convoluted here over the last few seasons, so we're going back to basics, and in the event of a tie, we do have a tiebreaker, so keep that in mind. So I'm just so everybody's with me here on Skype and on YouTube, I have the questions here in front of me, I have the timer and the scorecard in front of me, so nobody's getting shady, nobody's getting whatever unfair treatment or whatever. We're doing this by the book because just like the rest of you, I want to see Greg get challenged. I want to see Greg do his thing as only Greg can do, and maybe see Shane do the ungodly, the unthinkable. We'll see. As the champion, Greg, you of course get the first question because that's how we do on WTC. So, courtesy of myself and your buddy T-Fame, here we go. Questions 1 through 20. Number 1. With a total of 106 days holding the championship, who was the longest reigning holder of the TNA World Beer Drinking Championship? 10 seconds, go.
I figure the obvious answer is James Storm, but I want to say Eric Young.
What's your final answer?
Eric Young.
That is correct, sir. Eric Young. That was T-Fame's. Blame him for that one.
I got it right, so I'm not blaming him for anything.
Exactly. So, all right. So here we go. 1-0. We're off and running here. Shane, question number 2. The evens are for you, sir. As of April 1st, 2020, which are the only 2 calendar years, meaning January 1st to December 31st, to not feature an official Money in the Bank cash-in since the concept's inception at WrestleMania 21? 10 seconds.
2005 and 2010.
That is incorrect. Greg, I'll repeat the question. As of April 1st, 2020, which are the only 2 calendar years, January 1st to December 31st, to not feature an official Money in the Bank cash-in since the concept's inception at WrestleMania 21? 10 seconds, go.
2005 and 2014.
That is correct. 2010, if you recall, Shane, Jack Swagger won the contract at WrestleMania and cashed in the same night. As did cashed in the same week. Kane won it and cashed in the same night that following July.
And Miz cashed in November, so there was 3 that year.
Right, there were 3 cash-ins in 2010. So yeah, it was a but 2005, you're right, because Edge won it in 2005 and didn't cash in until the following January. So you were half right, but I couldn't say half right because that'd be a dick move.
They were both forgettable.
Right? Yeah. I did not remember Swagger was until I went back and that's right, he was. So, question 3 for Greg. In what city did Andre the Giant defeat Hulk Hogan for the World Wrestling Federation Championship? 10 seconds. Go.
My gosh, we just watched this too. Crap. Some bitch. I don't remember. It's not Chicago, but that's my only guess. Chicago.
Chicago is incorrect.
I know it is. Damn it.
Shane, I'll repeat the question. In what city did Andre the Giant defeat Hulk Hogan for the World Wrestling Federation Championship? 10 seconds. Go.
I'm just going to take a shot in the dark. St. Louis.
That is also incorrect. The correct answer is the Market Square Arena in Indianapolis, Indiana.
Indianapolis. I knew it was in the Midwest somewhere. We literally just watched that on Rewind.
Yes, we sure did. That's okay.
That's my fault.
That's all right. So we move on now to Shane's second question, question number 4 overall. Shane, I swear to God, this was not geared. This was not. I randomized this. Greg knows I randomized the questions. So
it's going to be about someone British, isn't it?
What 2 wrestlers are tied for the most reigns as WWF, WWE European Champion with 4? 10 seconds. Go.
William Regal and Eddie Guerrero.
That is incorrect. Greg, do you need the question repeated?
No.
10 seconds. Go.
William Regal is definitely one, and I want to say the other one is... This is probably wrong. Jeff Hardy.
That is also incorrect. The correct answer, besides William Regal, was D'Lo Brown.
D'Lo.
Oh!
That one should have
Recognize?
I feel ashamed of that one.
Yeah.
Yes, everybody that works for NXT UK is looking at you with shame right now, Shane, just so you know. Every single, especially Robbie Brooks.
He got Regal, which was the big one.
Well, but Regal's the obvious one there, to be fair.
I would have said D'Lo was the obvious one, actually.
Well, right, because D'Lo was champion like 4 times in the span of 2 months in '98. So,
and to be fair, I also literally just did the Mark World Order thing on William Regal, so I knew that.
There you go. Yeah, there you go. All right, back to Greg for question number 5. Still early on. We're still good here. All right, Greg. Which matches during the Undertaker's fabled WrestleMania undefeated streak are the only 2 that did not end in a pinfall or a submission? 10 seconds. Go.
Giant Gonzalez at WrestleMania 9 and the casket match at WrestleMania 22 with Mark Henry.
That is correct. That makes 3 for Greg. Very good. All right. Mr. McCann, number 6. What was the official name of the match that came up on the Spin the Wheel, Make the Deal for Jake the Snake Roberts and Sting at Halloween Havoc 1992? 10 seconds. Go.
I don't know. I've forgotten. Chamber of Blood.
No, unfortunately, the Chamber of Horrors was the year before that, and we all want to forget that, so thank you for that. Greg, do you question repeated?
Nope.
10 seconds, go.
The coal miner's glove match.
That's correct. We also want to forget that, to be fair. So
Yeah, I mean that's not on you to forget that because it was a terrible idea. There were so many other better match concepts on it, and that's what.
Yeah, pretty much anything Halloween Havoc prior to Vegas, let's just leave that in the dust and where it belongs. Good grief. Okay, so back to Mr. Cherry. Which future WWE 24/7 champion
Gee.
debuted in WCW as part of the Dangerous Alliance? 10 seconds. Go.
Oof. Alundra Blayze.
You started saying it before the buzzer ran out. You are correct, sir. Medusa. All right, quit buzzing at me. Shut up.
I was trying to think. I knew it had to be somebody from the past on that like Raw reunion show or whatever it was. I was like, who won it? It's like I know it wasn't a guy because the only person that I could remember was like, okay, it was DiBiase and it was both the Stooges. I was like, who else won it? And then I got there.
So, for the first time in a long time, the Greg Cherry rule benefits Greg Cherry.
That's the first time ever in the history of the show it's benefited me. Ever.
Because you started saying it before the buzzer went off. So there you go. Oh, okay. Very good. Mr. McCann, sir. Andre the Giant's final WWE appearance on pay-per-view came at SummerSlam 91. Whose corner was he in as this tag team faced the natural disasters? 10 seconds. Go.
I know it's not going to be. I'm just taking a shot in the dark. Demolition.
No, unfortunately, Demolition was already on their way to be repackaged. So, Greg, do you need the question repeated?
No.
10 seconds. Go.
I know Demolition fought the Hart Foundation, so I'm going to guess the Legion of Doom.
That is also incorrect. Legion of Doom won the tag titles that night against the Nasty Boys. The correct answer is everybody's favorite Hall of Fame tag team, especially mine, the Bushwhackers.
Yeah.
I know.
Like I knew, I kind of felt it wasn't Legion of Doom. It's like, but
right, of course. No, LOD had a big night. Actually, there were 3 title changes in one night. So that was as Piper said during the title win. So there you go.
Yep.
So let me just get that going here. Okay, so back to Greg for question number 9 overall. Sting defeated the Nature Boy Ric Flair to win his first NWA World Heavyweight Championship at what event in what year? 10 seconds. Go.
I want to say it was Starrcade '89.
That's your final answer?
Yeah.
That's incorrect. Great. Shane, do you need the question repeated?
Yes, please.
Okay. The question states, Sting defeated Nature Boy Ric Flair to win his first NWA World Heavyweight Championship at what event in what year? 10 seconds. Go.
I'm going to say the Great American Bash in 1990.
That is correct, sir. You're on the board.
Great American Bash was my second guess. I went with the wrong one. Of course, I had the year wrong anyway, so it didn't matter.
Yes, this is true also. So. All right, so there's that. Back to Shane for question 10. Halfway through, sir. Here we go. Speaking of 1990, there was an Intercontinental Championship tournament that year following WrestleMania 6, won by Mr. Perfect. Who did Curt Hennig defeat in the finals of that tournament to become the Intercontinental Champion? 10 seconds. Go.
Roddy Piper.
That is incorrect. Greg, can you repeat it?
No.
10 seconds. Go.
Just based on a few they had after, I'm going to say the Texas Tornado.
That is also incorrect. The correct answer is the future Matador himself, Tito Santana.
Yes, damn it. Trust your gut, people.
Always go with your gut, Gregory. Come on now. Doing this long enough where you know better.
I was like, it was between him and, damn it. All right. I'm still
All right.
fine.
All right. All right. the area of championships, we go to question 11 for Greg. From August of 1985 to January of 86, there was a wrestler billed as the WWF Canadian Champion, although this title was never actually defended. Who was the only recognized WWF Canadian Champion? 10 seconds, go.
You said what years?
I'll repeat the question, then I'll start again. From August of 85 to January of 86, one wrestler was billed as the WWF Canadian Champion, although this championship was never actually defended. Who was the only recognized WWF Canadian Champion? 10 seconds, go.
I'm going to take a shot in the dark and say Dino Bravo.
That's correct.
Nice!
That shot in the dark hit the bullseye.
Yeah, broken clock's right twice a day, right?
That's right. Well said, sir. Well said. All right, so let me see where we're at here. Okay, we're good. Mr. McCann, Shane, number 12. Bret Hart is a recognized 5-time WWE World Champion. He only won one of those World Championships by submission with the sharpshooter. Who did he defeat with the sharpshooter for the WWF Championship? 10 seconds, go.
Ric Flair?
That is correct, sir.
Yep.
Well done.
Surprising. I've never actually thought about that before.
Yep.
I mean, think about it. Yoko was a pin. There was, let's see, that was 2. And then he won the Final 4 match. That was a pinfall, I believe.
Yep.
And then
He beat Taker, which was his 5th.
he beat Taker, which was the 5th, which was also a pinfall thanks to the Shawn Michaels chair shot. So everything was a pinfall except the very first one.
Wow.
All right, Greg, here we go. Number 13. Who was the first superstar to win a championship within the confines of a Hell in a Cell match? 10 seconds, go.
Not retains, but wins, right?
Right.
Okay. Undertaker.
That is correct.
He beat Punk.
You did. After the screwjob number 485.
Yeah.
And then Teddy holla holla.
Orton beat Cena later on that night. So 2 in the same night.
Yes, there you go. All right, Shane, question 14. At 24 minutes and 10 seconds, what is the longest match in which the Money in the Bank contract was cashed in? 10 seconds, go.
Miz cashing in on Randy Orton on Raw?
That is incorrect. Greg, do you need repeated?
No.
10 seconds, go.
I only have 2 in mind, but I'm going to go with RVD against John Cena at One Night Stand 2006.
That is also incorrect. Considering it was me, it is a surprise. That's not the answer.
Is it Cena and Punk on Raw 1000? Really? What am I missing?
24-10 was the no contest in which Braun Strowman challenged Roman Reigns.
Oh.
At Hell in a Cell 2 years ago, which, again, we're trying to forget a show in October. So
They've murdered the Hell in a Cell concept anyway. A no contest and then throwing out the matches. Just bury the concept.
2 years in a row, they buried the Hell in a Cell within the confines of the main event championship match. And the fact that, at least Bray got his win in Saudi, of course, then they handed it to Billy Boy, but that's a whole other, Anyway.
Because as soon as they start doing the gimmick pay-per-views.
Right, yeah. All right, question 15. Back to Greg, sir. Here we go. According to Spotify, which WWE superstar enters the arena to the theme entitled Gallantry? 10 seconds, go.
Our reigning WWE champion, Drew McIntyre.
That is correct. Very good, sir. Now, keep in mind, I didn't write that when he hadn't even won the Rumble yet when I wrote that.
Well, there you go.
It was kind of fait accompli that he came up. All right. Here we go. Question 16 for Shane. Which superstar is the only current WWE Hall of Fame inductee to have held the WWE Intercontinental title, the WCW US title, and the ECW TV Championship? 10 seconds. Go.
Eddie Guerrero.
That's correct. Damn, that was quick. Well done. That was totally me. Sorry about that. Okay, where are we at here? Okay, so there's one for you, sir. Okay. Back to Greg. Greg, who was the first former WWE champion to be inducted into the WWE Hall of Fame? 10 seconds. Go.
That'd be Andre, wouldn't it?
That is correct, sir. And with that, you have 10, which means the winner by a score of 10-3, which I give credit for the ones you got, Shane, because holy crap, those were hard. And still your reigning defending No DQ Wrestling Trivia Champion, Greg Cherry. We'll do your victor speech here momentarily, Greg. Shane, what can I say, man? It's, people have been bugging me for a year since I did the Ironman and got my butt kicked. So somebody, and you stepped up, so God bless you.
No problem, man. At least now it's international. So
hey, you know what? To be fair, David Diaz from Gibraltar beat me. So and he wants a shot at Greg. So I told him, you know what? Let's get some new blood infused in here, and we'll work our way back to you, David. But Greg, there was doubt with some of his missed questions, but
But long story short, I still got it. Even after a year time frame not defending the championship, I think a lot of people in their opinions would have been justified if in my first defense in a year I would have lost. But the fact of the matter is, Shane, you're a good competitor, but I'm the champ for a reason.
Still the champ. That's right. So
no shame.
Shane, do you have any plugs for us, sir, by chance, since you have your moment to shine here on WTC?
Yeah, anyone who doesn't follow me, I do detailed belt reviews, both real and replica belts. I've done upward of 50 on YouTube, including some of these behind me. I'm Hazard F5 on YouTube, Twitter, and on Instagram. So,
which is where we found you. So there you go. Greg, you actually, I announced this on Talk Wrestling last week when I did my my commercial breaks, so to speak. But throw it out there for me, everybody. We have a rebranding in place for the champ.
We do, and you're watching this right now. I'm part of the rebranding, so you can follow me on Instagram at Greg Cherry Brand, all one word, no underscores, no nothing. It's just Greg Cherry Brand. The Teespring store, buy a shirt. Teespring.com/stores/Greg Cherry Brand. And of course, youtube.com/Greg Cherry Brand. I figure it was time to unify everything because everything had a different name. Yep. So my YouTube channel was Luck of the Draw. My Teespring store was Keystone Delight, and I was PA Sensation. It's like, just unify it all. Make it all one thing. Right. Make it so much less confusing. And now you can figure it all out. I do not have Twitter. I might in the future, but that will probably be the same as well. So we'll go from there.
If we have people keep not stepping up, we may have to get you on Twitter to start calling people out. So,
but I'm glad I got through the first defense.
Yes,
and there's gonna be many more. So
there are many more. We got people in the queue. We'll see you guys probably next week. We'll I don't know if we're gonna stick to a month to month like we were planning, Greg, or maybe we'll go week to week. We'll see how things play out in the coming weeks.
Every other week would be fine.
Every other week we can do that. Okay. We'll do that. So, of course, NoDQ.com for all your latest news information in the wrestling world. Follow me at _Jeff Meacham on Twitter and Instagram. And for Greg Cherry and Shane McCann, I am Jeff Meacham saying we will see you next time right here on the NoDQ Wrestling Trivia Challenge.